and welcome to another episode of Me Driving to Work. I am your host slash chauffeur, Darkness 30XX of the Black Hood Crew. That's BHC underscore Darkness 30XX, named there in the corner. As always, you can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at the Black Hood Crew, and then follow along at my name on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram, for all of the types of shenanigans. Staring at me like I got something on my face or something. Anyway, so we're on our way to work. It is Tuesday, May 3rd. Tomorrow is Star Wars Day, May the 4th, as in May the Force be with you. So, there'll be no stream tomorrow. My presence was requested at work. So I will not be streaming tomorrow night per the usual Wednesday streams. Let's go. Light screen. They're saying it's okay to go. Come on. Go. Let's go. But I will be in to stream Thursday and Friday nights. I have a really nice surprise for you guys. I will not be streaming CSGO, that is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I will not be streaming that. Instead, we are going to go ahead into a new multi-part series. Just like we did with Super Mario 64, I will be playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the PC in high definition, full screen HD. Yes, we will be playing Ocarina of Time, the legendary Ocarina of Time, which to this day still has a Metacritic score. If you don't know Metacritic, this is basically the Rotten Tomato equivalent of video games. The score to go by. Ocarina of Time, to this day, even after having come out in 1997, I believe it was, 97 or 98, it came out, holds a 99 out of 100 on Metacritic. It's perfection. So I will be playing it on the PC in high definition. Peacock. Just on the sidewalk. Random peacock. So yes. Not tomorrow night, but the following night, Thursday night, as well as Friday night, I will be streaming The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on my computer in high definition, playing it with a PlayStation 5 controller. Come on! Let's go! Dude, let's go! Idiot! I'm trying to be nice, dude, and you're being stupid. Anyway. So yes, I will be playing the legendary Ocarina of Time on the PC with a PlayStation 5 controller, which just sounds weird in itself, but that's what we got, and that's what we're going to go with. So the game is running. I've already tested it out. It will be a brand new save. So we'll be starting from square one. I will not be skipping any dialogue, especially since this particular game, there is no audio dialogue. It is all written, so it must be read. But it's definitely worth it. This game was, or still is, the standard by which every subsequent Zelda game, actually many adventure type games, are basically compared to. This is the standard. So we'll be playing it starting Thursday night, as well as Friday, and basically going on through till we finish it. So with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get on with they drive to work. So, as a bit of a story of what happened yesterday, I don't know if you guys heard it because it sure as hell was loud enough. Um, yeah, last week, not last week, listen to me, yesterday, on my way to work, just like I am now, I was waiting at the light for 186th Street and 6th Avenue in North Miami to make my way to work. And as I'm sitting there waiting, because the light's red, you could hear it on the video from yesterday, the pop, 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 pop. And yeah, it was exactly what I thought it was. A car that was, I don't know if they had turned as well or had they were going straight down 186. Got caught in a drive-by. So I proceeded to drive past them. And sure enough, all along the driver's side of this red car, bullet holes. That's all you saw. Bullet holes. And at this point, I'm not fazed, nor am I surprised. Because the way things are going now, with the world, with everything else that's going on, doesn't surprise me in the least. Thankfully, they weren't gunning for me, because that would have been weird, seeing as I got nothing going on. I don't mess with people. I don't anger people. But still, you never know. So yeah, fun times. Fun times in South Florida. This is just a powder keg ready to go off. And now with this garbage, with the Supreme Court wanting to overturn Roe v. Wade, which was written to protect, or at least make attempts to protect women and access to appropriate health care, which up to and includes abortions as necessary. This is not a good thing. It is not. Not now, not ever. Personally, I do not agree with abortions, but I sure as hell will defend a woman's right to have one. Simple reason being, it's none of my damn business what a woman does. But another woman who I am in no way, shape, or form associated with. Not my problem. Not something I should concern myself with. Ergo, there shouldn't be anybody in positions of power concerning themselves with what women do or don't do, the decisions they make when in regards to their own health. Not our business. Simple as that. They should be allowed to make decisions as they see fit from a medical standpoint. And no one should be allowed to get in the way of that. If you or anybody else out there thinks differently than I do, perfectly fine to have your own opinion. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you believe they should have the right or not, you're entitled to your opinion. Where you become wrong is when you support legally be allowed to govern their own bodies. In that, you are wrong. You will always be wrong. You can have your opinions one way, the other, or third way, or any which way. You can have your opinion. But once you start stating that a woman should not have the right to govern her own body, you instantly go from having an opinion to being wrong. Simple as that. Simple as that. A woman should be perfectly within her legal right to make any decision that governs her body and what she can do with it. Because at the end of the day, let's say it gets outlawed. You know what women are going to start doing? Just going to stop sleeping with men. That's it. There will be no more procreation, no more new babies. Why take the risk? Because right now, in many places, women can have an abortion even if it is the product of a sexual assault or rape, incest. You're going to tell me that these women then have to carry this child that they did not ask for, they did not want? What kind of life is that going to be for the child once it's born? To have a mother that doesn't want it. To have a mother that is constantly reminded of what happened to her every single time she looks in the eyes of her child. You want to talk about trauma? That's trauma. That's unnecessary. Now, I'm not saying that every instance of abortion is due to a sexual assault or rape, anything along those lines. Because they're not. Statistically, they're not. But that still does not give anyone the right to tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her body. I don't care what the motivation is. It's frowned upon in your religion. Okay, nobody cares about your religion. Your religion should not be able to dictate what laws get passed and which ones don't. What a person should or should not do, especially if they are not part of your religion. No. Religion should not influence, it should not be in any way, shape, or form the motivation for the passing of laws, the passing of legislation. That's not how this works. That's not how this country is supposed to work. That's not what's written in the Constitution. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, there's Channel 10. Right by the spot where the car got shot up. Fun. So I'll be seeing that later. Anyway. So, yes. We're going to start seeing if Roe v. Wade is overturned and a woman is no longer allowed to make decisions governing her own body, we're going to see a host of things. First is women denying men flat out. I refuse to have sex with you. I refuse to attempt procreation with you. Not going to happen. Next, be a lot of frustrated men out there. Heterosexual men. A lot of frustrated straight men out there. And they're going to start doing things that are wrong. We're going to see an increase of sexual assaults. We're going to see an increase in rape because these men are being denied. And it's not like they have the right to a woman's body. But if you have two adults who are consenting, but one says that because of this law, I refuse to, we're going to see problems. We're going to see problems. We're going to see a lot of problems. So, where do we go from here? What do we do? Well, it's simple. To a degree, simple. Write in, call in, and basically curse out your state representative that supports this. Let them know this is not okay, that their thought processes are wrong. Send them mail. Call up their offices. Leave very angry voicemails. Don't threaten their lives. Don't do that. Because then you start getting the FBI involved, and that's a whole another set of problems. I'll tell you, call in, write letters, let them know this is not okay. This is not okay now. This was not okay then, back when Roe v. Wade was first brought up. When the case was originally being heard, it wasn't okay then. It is not okay by any measure to tell another woman what she can and cannot do with her body. To actually write laws or overturn laws that protect them. Because again, it's going to breed problems. And the last thing we need right now as a country is more stinking problems. Especially ones that don't need to be problems. This is not causing problems. Roe v. Wade does not cause people problems. It does not impede another person's ability to live their life. A woman having an abortion anywhere in this country does not stop me from being able to live my life. Nor does it stop you from living your life. It does not. In no way, shape, or form does another a woman you don't know, and even if you did know them having an abortion does not stop you from continuing to live your life. It does not. It does not impede on your rights. It does not impede on your liberties. It does not impede in your life in any way, shape, or form. The only people affected by an abortion are the would-be mother and, to a semi-similar degree, the potential father. That's it. Not even the doctor's life is affected, because for them it's routine medical care. That's it. Those are the only two people who an abortion would affect. Mother directly, and to a semi-similar degree, the potential father, depending on how the child was conceived. Because if they were conceived through an act of violence, then the father should not have a say. Because that's not how a child should be conceived. Children should be conceived by two consenting adults, or by everyone involved that is involved, to consent. To be able to say, I want this. I want to do, I want to perform this act with you. And I'm willing to take responsibility for the outcomes of the act. That's it. No one else. They should be, and that's it. It should be two consenting adults. Should be the ones conceiving children. It should not be forced upon a woman. It should not be forced upon a man. It should not be something that was bought and paid for, unless there was some sort of agreement ahead of time. But even still, a child conceived in violence, I mean, what kind of life is that for a child? Again, to have your own mother look you in the eye and for that person to have nothing but this contempt and disgust for you because you were the product of a violent act. That's not fair. That's not fair to the child. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be born. So how about when it comes to women's rights, every man should just shut the hell up. You can have your opinion, maybe even then. Just shut up. You're not a woman. It doesn't concern you. Shut your face. If you are a woman, you should be the only one that is allowed to make decisions when it comes to what you can and cannot do with your body. No one else, not even your partner, has the right to tell you what you can and cannot do with your body. That's it. I don't understand why people have such a problem with this. Now, I'm not saying this is uniform across the board, but for the most part, the people most concerned with what women can and cannot do with their bodies are conservatives, Republicans, the right. Yeah, they are the ones most concerned with stuff that does not involve them. The same way comes with many other things. Stop concerning yourselves with stuff that doesn't concern you. It's none of your business. Stop it. This is why nobody likes you. This is why people laugh at you. This is why people go out of their way to talk crap, to belittle, and to downright laugh at conservatives, Republicans, the right, whatever you decide to associate yourself with. People laugh at you. Sometimes to your face, but more often than not, it is behind closed doors. But we laugh at you. We talk about you. And not in a favorable way. Because again, this is brought, you bring this on yourselves. You have no right to concern yourselves with stuff that does not concern you. And by doing so, all you're doing is just showing how fragile you are. Don't do it. Unless it is affecting you directly. Don't concern yourself with it. Don't get involved. What I would say, do not get involved. If it doesn't concern you, do not get involved. Because again, it's none of your business. Women cannot do with her body. The only person who has that right is the person themselves. That's it. No one else. So please, if you are on the left, you're on the right. I don't care what side of the political spectrum, I don't care what you believe, what you associate with. Leave the women alone. Let them do what they want, as long as it's not breaking any actual laws. Getting an abortion is not illegal and should never be illegal. A woman should have the right to choose what she does with her body. That's it. So, on that note, we're going to go ahead and cut it out here today. Like I said, no stream tomorrow night, but definitely Thursday, Friday, I will be in streaming The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the computer in high definition. So, until then, I was your driver, your host, Darkness 30XX of the Black Hood Crew. Follow along again, Black Hood Crew on YouTube and Facebook. And then my name on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. And until next time, until Thursday, have a good day, have a good night. Be excellent to each other.